Hello, welcome to the Outside Man podcast, where a group of armchair experts discuss everything important about rugby league. Thanks for joining us today. Give it a like and a subscribe and a share before you listen, just in case you love it and you forget to do it later. Welcome, lads. How are we doing?
Yeah, we're going not too bad. We're very professional now.
Are we?
Well,
Super pro.
He's up turbo.
Yeah. But we've got some mics in now, and
Hopefully it works this week too.
Yeah, hopefully it works.
Look, the gear's professional. The people are learning.
All the gear.
People are learning.
All the gear
And
and
no
some
idea.
All
Some
the
idea,
gear
come
and
on.
no idea.
Got a little bit of idea.
Yeah,
Yep.
right. So just bear with us. Just bear with us on this journey of learning how to do this properly, because there will be weeks where
Yep.
we don't get it right.
And we are getting paid now, so.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get
Right.
that checked.
In case you didn't know who we are, we've got Callan on the right here,
Oh, that's me.
and we got Jedi here, Matt on the end, and I'm Jason. So, Matt, how's your weekend?
Weekend's been actually really good, this one.
Wow.
Had cricket yesterday. Had cricket on Friday night. No playing though. Just doing the sausage sizzle for the local club.
On the sausages?
Yep, smashing out them bangers. And went to the netball today, actually.
Ooh.
Went to watch Lightning, Sunshine Coast Lightning versus Giants, Greater
Oh.
Western Sydney Giants, I think.
Yep.
Lightning smashing them by like 20 points
Oh, great.
or goals or whatever. First time going to the netball, first game I've watched in full. Yeah, quite impressed actually. It's a fast game. It's all over the place. I had no idea what was going on or the rules or anything, but yeah, it was good.
So you watched the netball, and I went and watched the Titans.
Yeah, how's that, eh?
Hey?
The world's changing.
The
It's
Lightning,
changing.
I watched the Storm get beaten. What a day.
It was
That
a great game.
That was wonderful. Wonderful to watch. I didn't know it was a Storm home game, to be honest. It was quite a lot of let's cheer, and all the Titans fans were there. Like,
Interesting fact,
no. Yeah.
Titans haven't won there before last
Oh.
night.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I mean-
first win there.
Technically, they still haven't because it was a preseason game.
Hey, look, it counts. All right. Preseason. Everyone's like, oh, it's just the preseason. But
Well,
look,
that is the case.
when was the last time Titans won all their preseason games?
Did you know I heard today?
I don't know. That was a general question.
Oh,
Leave a
yeah, I
comment.
don't know.
Never.
Did you know I heard today that the last team who won the preseason comp went on to win the NRL comp? It was the Broncos last year.
Wow.
Parramatta won the preseason comp.
Ooh.
So read into that what you will.
I won't be reading into
If
that.
I'm a betting
I still-
man, I would not be putting my money on the
I
Eels.
still haven't got him in my top 8.
The Tigers came third, so I'm not really reading too much into that.
Titans second, Cows fourth. Look, that's a win for us. If we can end the season now, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think it can get much better. Hey, did we tell
Bottom
our
four.
listeners to what to do with our socials and everything like that? To like and subscribe.
I did say like and subscribe, but we can say it again for their
What about
benefit.
on Spotify? What do we do on Spotify if we're a
I
Spotify
think it's
listener?
a follow.
A follow.
Follow, leave a comment. I think you can give a rating too.
Ooh.
So you can 1 star it if you want to.
I-
Not 5.
we
whatever.
did-
Jed left a 1-star review. He thought it was someone else's podcast though, so
Oh,
he's going to have to
Jed.
go and change it.
We did do an episode last week, but it was obviously testing ground for us with the microphones, which they worked, but they didn't work. So don't listen to it, but go and listen to it, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
This one could also be a test.
Yeah, this one may not make it. You
Yeah.
may not hear this one either. You may. Anyway.
Anyway, what a great way to segment onto
Segment.
segment. I don't know.
Segway?
Segway?
Segway, I think that's the
thing.
word.
That's the thing you ride.
Isn't it
That is
the
true.
thing when you go from one thing to another thing?
I don't even know what the
And you
next
lead into-
segment is. So
and you
I can't
lead into a
really,
controversy.
Anyways,
go from
what is
there.
the segue?
What are we
I
segueing
don't know
to?
what the
Controversy
segue is.
corner.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, we haven't done one yet this season.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Well, okay.
See, that was a segue, Jace, what we just
Okay.
did there.
Yeah, great.
So,
that worked.
What I want
Yeah.
to do is like
do
what
that.
we did last week, if you did listen. I want to talk about some of the things that happened during the week, some of the
Good.
news, some of the, not gossip, but things that happened, things that popped up. And obviously we'll start off, we can include Controversy Corner into this because I know Jed's got to be in his bonnet about something that we've told him he's going to have to pull away from the microphone for just a little bit. But some notable on-field results from the preseason. It was good to see the Titans get that big win over Melbourne Storm.
Yeah.
the Sharks were dominant over a Raiders side that Ricky chose not to play one of his brand new playmakers in. I don't know, or his big forwards in, so I don't know what his problem is. The other thing that notable name from the trials is the Tigers winger, Makasini.
Oh, he was outstanding.
If you didn't see his try, I know to non-NRL fans, you'd probably go, he scored a try. It was an incredible effort for a 19-year-old to bump off the likes of who he did. The big drama is Nathan Cleary's been charged.
Yeah.
Too much suspension?
Yep.
3 if he fights, which I don't think he's fighting. Does anyone know?
He couldn't. It was direct to the head.
Yeah.
Didn't Walsh get someone in the head
Look,
in the grand final? Didn't Hughes get someone in the head in the grand final and didn't get anything?
I can't remember.
I'm not going to comment about these things anymore.
Just quickly on that, with his suspension, it doesn't mean that he's still eligible to win the Dally M Award.
Is he?
No, he's not.
He's not.
No.
I heard he wasn't.
No, he's not.
No, because it's a preseason game.
No, he's not. He's still suspended because he's suspended for some of the NRL. He's suspension.
No, but because it happened in a preseason game.
Is it the charge or the suspension?
No, it's he's not. He's not allowed. Because his penalty includes premiership games.
Oh yeah, but
It's a stupid rule. I completely agree with you.
Yeah,
But he's not allowed to. He can't win it.
yeah. I heard something different, but
Well, we both heard he's not able to win Dally M.
oh well.
So are we touching on these points now, or you just want to go through it?
We can touch on these now. We'll get to your being a bonnet about the origin.
Touch points.
How do we feel about trial games, meaning players miss actual games? Because we've spoken, Ricky didn't play his players, A, because maybe they would get injured, and B, because he didn't want them to be suspended, because that's what happened to one of the guys last year.
Yeah.
So how do we feel about that? Is that... What, do you think it should be just separate? Do you think it should just be an in-game penalty?
Well, it depends really. Like, can you get suspended for NRL games if you did a head-high tackle in the Indigenous All-Stars game? And if you're suspended for 2 games and the Indigenous All-Stars game counts for one of those suspensions, even though your penalty came from an NRL game, then I guess... You know, the preseason games are still NRL games, even though they're preseason games.
So you're saying all or nothing?
Yeah, well, he committed an offence. Like, doesn't matter if it's Cleary or anyone else.
Point of order, Jed is correct. They have come out and confirmed he is eligible to win Dally M.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's eligible for Dally M, which is, I'm okay with that.
Yep.
But I'm also okay with him being suspended.
So my worry is that there's going to be no point to preseason trials then, because no one's going to play their
there is
players.
a point, but it depends on what the team... Like, I always thought it was more to blood young players, work on combinations, just test... Because, like, a lot of senior players won't play, really.
Well, most teams played everyone.
This
round.
last round, yeah.
Yeah. But if it means, like, your halfback is gone for the first 2 rounds of the season...
Yeah.
But it
is a risk, like...
You can get injured in training too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, there was no preseason
Half the
comp
course.
5 years ago. This was only introduced past COVID, I'm pretty sure. So, preseason trials, no one cared about them, but Fox jumped on and was like, oh, we may as well turn this into, put eyes on TVs and turn this into something, which I'm a fan of. I love it. It's footy.
Oh, it's great, but yeah,
It's
more... I see it more of an opportunity to get these players that are in the top 30 that may not actually get a game or test out new combinations, stuff like that.
My thinking is the first game of the second week, I think, or whatever it is, Broncos v Penrith could be an absolute blockbuster.
And
now,
no Cleary.
Nathan Cleary's not playing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it's like, it's still going to be a good game, but that wrecks the product that we're here to watch because of something else that we've created.
But what if he had done the head high in the first round?
Yeah, that's true.
Of the NRL,
Yeah, but he's in the NRL. I think it's a different in my head.
No, but I see what Matt's saying. It's
maybe
like
a fine instead of maybe just a big fine instead of it. But I don't know. You're you're playing a game, you're risking it anyway. You're
It's-
risking injuries the same
Yeah.
as suspensions.
It's like
so-
driving a car, right? Like if you drive at midnight, there's less chance of getting caught.
Yeah.
But if you still can have the chance of getting caught, it's like even if it's just a trial, if you do something that's illegal and you get caught, you get pinged for it.
Yeah.
Sorry, bad luck. Don't play. Maybe Ricky knows what he's doing and he didn't name his players.
He's
He didn't want to
building.
lose anyone.
He's building.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Just quickly, did any of you guys happen to watch the World Club Challenge game?
I did most of it.
Yeah, I watched most of
the
it.
first bit. Yeah, before I had to go to work.
Yeah, I watched the entire
I
game.
watched the highlights.
And I must say the Broncos were very disappointing. Like especially in that first half, the amount of errors. Like I think Reece Walsh kicked a ball dead, and and then he threw one or two balls out, and
In fairness, and I spoke about this because I thought the Sharks did win theirs. They lost theirs. Their World Club Challenge against Wigan. It is really hard because Penrith haven't won one either.
Yeah.
In their dynasty, they did not win a World Club Challenge. It is really hard for an Australian team training in 30-degree temperatures to go to England and play in 2 degrees, travel, how long, 16 hours to get to England? Travel 16 hours to get to England. They haven't had a preseason game. This is their preseason game. They haven't played together. They've played, probably would have played Wynnum or someone like that. To go over there, they're in their season over there in the Super League already.
it's like second or third round.
Third round. And we're going over there. Why aren't they coming over here? Like
Well, Penrith lost to in 2022.
they've lost all of them
When they came here.
Yeah, when they came.
because
here.
it is a disadvantage going over there to play them.
I think the disadvantage is more in the fact that if they played at the end of the year, they would play the game-winning side, the side that won the comp.
Yeah, that's true.
But because it's the next year, it doesn't really apply to the Broncos, but it did apply to Penrith. They had a different spine every year.
Yeah.
And that was their first hit out with a different spine.
Yeah.
Because they lost Appy, they lost Luai, they lost someone else.
Yeah. And I know the game was actually meant to be at Suncorp, but Ed Sheeran had booked out the stadium.
How good is Ed Sheeran? What a legend.
In fairness to the Broncos, it was 5 tries apiece by the end of it.
Yeah.
The Broncos' biggest issue, which I don't think they'll get away with again this year, is they can't just play 20 minutes of footy and expect to win again like they did last year. I think teams will work them out better this year.
That was the same Broncos as last year.
Absolutely.
It was
20
the
minutes.
same Broncos that won the whole. They played 20 minutes.
Of great
and they
footy.
got away with it all year, and
that
they
won't-
nearly got away with it there.
Yep.
They won't happen again. I say that, but then again, we look at Bellamy, who said, "How do you stop Reece Walsh?" and he had no answers.
Yes.
So
But I don't know if you guys saw in my message chat. For an hour and a half, I was a pommy.
no.
I
Can
was a proud pommy.
No. just stop. I'd like to quote.
Look,
I'd like to say quote. Let's go Hull. Proud to be a pommy for the day.
Oh, for the day.
hold on.
Now, I want to just put this out there on the record. I am no Sharks fan. I am no Penrith fan. But when they were over there playing the World Club Challenge, you can bet your life I was going for them because I'm an Aussie. Same with the Roosters when they were over there. But to hear you... So if anyone ever hears Jed going on about the Broncos and he comes out and says, no, I don't mind the Broncos or there's no bias there, he was going for an English team over the Australian
I
team.
have a complete bias, and I was going for
You were
the
going...
Broncos.
You got to go for the Aussie
it's-
team.
Yep. And here's
NRL versus whatever they call theirs.
And here's a quick fact for you as well. Kyle Flanagan was the last Australian winning halfback to win a World Club Challenge.
Hey, I know you hate him, but I still rate Kyle.
Yeah.
He's a good fella.
Why are you looking at me? I don't hate him.
I was talking to Jeff, but he moved away because he's feeling guilty.
He got out of the line
Just a
of sight.
quick injury update. Xavier Coates is out for... well, he's done his
While.
Achilles, so
Round
it's going
10.
to be a long time.
It was apparently it was a re-aggravation of something that happened in the grand final, and then he had to go back in for surgery or something like that.
Who else did Melbourne? They've got another injury. Katoa's out. Melbourne have another injury. I can't remember his name.
Their pride got injured last night.
And Xavier Coates is out now. Melbourne, if there's a year to put them maybe just missing the 8, it could be the year.
Potentially. They did look clunky.
Yeah, they're very
last night.
clunky. Yeah.
Do you know who
I
didn't
think-
look
Oh,
clunky?
Pappy's gone too. Yeah, that's
Was
right.
Cameron Munster.
Yeah,
He was good.
yeah, but their fullback Sua, logo,
Longo.
he was great, but it just looked like he was trying to do too much himself, and I think he's going to struggle with his size. Like he's only
tiny.
He's a smaller fella, excellent skill, but he got shut down quite a few times.
I think when Hughes comes back in, he probably will pull him in a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might end up seeing Meany back at fullback.
Yeah, but one thing about that game was that the Storm didn't really seem to have much variety in their attack either.
No.
They kept doing the same set plays.
Yeah.
And the Titans were just
They did it.
shut it down.
Out back in ball where you go through. They did that for a front rower.
Yeah.
Well, I
And I'm
think
like, where's he going?
there was no Jerome Hughes,
Yeah.
and they were missing one of the big boppers. He was sitting up with Bellamy in the coach's box. So, I mean, you miss your halfback.
So does
It's
this
only a trial though.
does this mean that Craig Bellamy is starting to run out of ideas?
Nah.
Nah, write him off at your own peril.
He wouldn't have re-signed for 2 years if he didn't think he could at least get back into the grand final again in the next 2 years. They might not make the grand final this year, but they're always a contender. You can never write them off. They're like Sharks are always in fourth. You can't write them off.
I'm calling it. He's done as a coach.
Yeah, okay. Clear the floor.
Same as Robbo.
Clear the floor, gents. Jed would like...
All
We're,
right.
we're switching sort of from news, which it still is news, to a bit of controversy corner here. And I know the person to my left, if you're not watching, it's Jason. Well, you're all to my left, but closest left.
Closest left.
Kind of disagrees with Jed's sentiment on this, but we're now going to talk about Origin eligibility
I don't know what he's going to say.
rules. Well, I know,
Yeah.
I've heard a little bit of it, and I've also heard your perspective.
So just for our listeners, can
For
you
our
explain?
listeners, do you want me to
Well, this is
explain, or
your
do you want to?
thing.
Yeah, you can
okay, so
explain.
basically, the Origin eligibility rules, and gents, correct me as I go, have changed so that now, if you moved to Australia, or if you were born in Australia and born in Queensland, is it under 13?
Yes.
But moved into state before you were 13. So if you moved from Queensland to New South Wales before you were 13 and played your footy for New South Wales, you can play for New South Wales. But added to that now is any international star. So let's pick an example. Adam Vanua Blake seems to be the name that people keep talking about. You know Adam Vanua Blake better than
Quite
probably me.
Yeah.
He was born in Australia?
No, he was born in New South Wales.
New South Wales, in Australia.
Yep.
Yeah. Last time we checked, it was still there.
But you thought I was going to say New Zealand.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Because I thought that too.
Yeah.
So he's born in New South Wales, but he plays for New Zealand
Because of his heritage.
because of his heritage, but he played all of his junior footy in New South Wales. And up until this point, if you played for a top tier country like New Zealand, you couldn't play for your state.
Correct.
But now he can because
Correct.
he moved here or was born in New South Wales. And yeah.
Yeah, and this is exactly what I'm trying to get at. Like, you know, like it's same as like say like with Kalen Ponga. You know, does it feel right that he can play for Queensland but then play for New Zealand? Like this just seems like an all-star game. You know, a glorified all-star game now for Origin. You know, like unfortunately, you know, there are times in life where just rules are rules. And you've just got to abide by them.
So what gets you goat the most? Why?
It's the fact that they're playing for state of origin, Queensland or New South Wales, and then they're like basically going to get their paycheck. And now it's just like, oh yeah, but I want to play for New Zealand as well. So, you know, I mean,
Well,
it's like turning a donkey into a camel. You can't do it.
So, okay, here's my question.
that's true. That is true, though, Jed. That is true.
I don't know if
Mike,
the analogy
Mike,
fits.
I'm going to leave the animal alone because I don't think that was fair on him. Do you want every person that plays for a country other than Australia not to be able to play for Queensland and New South Wales? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, look.
Well, I think it comes down to what was Origin made for originally.
Yeah, great question.
It was made for the QRL versus NSWRL.
Yeah.
To pick an
it's
Australian
Queensland
team.
local teams versus or the best from Queensland versus the best from New South Wales.
To pick an Australian team.
I think it's
That's what it was.
I'm of
Yes.
two minds. I think it's good for the game to get these other international stars in, but I'm also of the mind that it may prevent someone who might not make it into the international arena but able to play Origin. But then it also is, well, what's the spectacle of the game? Is it Origin or is it international? Because the money's in Origin. There's no money in international because there's like a couple of games a year. And honestly, I would love to see the ratings because I don't think anyone really cares about international games.
I think when
except
Tonga and
for-
Samoa play,
Except
Yeah.
for when the
And-
islands play.
And it was just like 2 years ago when like everyone wrote off Queensland. Everybody did. And we had a bunch of no-names play. We're not going to have those stories anymore of these young guns that, play, like we were talking at church today, like Corey Allen playing. He's not an Origin player, but he did his job. So, am I wrong?
is it a
Cameron Munster played that game, by the way, and absolutely ripped it up. He's
Oh
not
yeah,
a nobody.
but do you understand?
but
like,
anyway,
doesn't
I'm not,
change the fact that
doing
Branko Lee was our centre.
So, I know.
yeah, do you understand what I'm
I
saying?
understand you. So, are you saying that Jerome Luai can still play for the Blues, but Katoa can't play for Queensland?
Katoa, which Katoa?
The Katoa that plays for Tonga?
Zaya.
But that's a second-tier country.
So that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
You agree with
Well, I think it.
that? The only rule that's changed, the only thing that has changed, is that top-tier players can now play for Queensland or New South Wales, who very well may have been born in Queensland or New South Wales.
No, that's not the only rule though. There's the under 13 thing that came in.
No, that's always been there, because that's why Ronnie can't play for Queensland.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
I
That's
just
why
think
he got kicked out.
life's tough. Get a grip. Like,
That
I
belongs
don't
on a shirt.
understand
That needs to go on a shirt, Jed.
I still haven't had you clear what your problem is. Are you saying every person that plays for another country than Australia shouldn't be able to play Origin? Is that your position? Or
Yeah,
you're
like-
just saying New Zealand?
Well, here's another thing.
could be inland. Like,
But if they were born in Australia,
yeah, pick your alliance. That's what I'm saying. Like, unfortunately,
but you can't have an alliance to the place you were born and the alliance to the place where your family comes from.
well, too bad. Like
So that's what you're saying?
yeah, well, just like Victor Radley, he had and AJ Brimson, like they had to go play for Inland.
Okay, AJ Brimson wasn't getting picked again, really. But I hear, neither was Victor.
Oh, Jason, you frustrate me.
Well, I'm still waiting to hear something that makes sense.
Am I not making sense
No.
with my life?
So are you saying that everyone that plays for another country can't play State of Origin?
Your hands, Jason. Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
great. I hear that. What a great point.
Yeah. All right.
But I don't think the Tier 1 thing makes sense at all. If they
Yeah.
moved to Australia before they were 13, let them play.
I think it's meant to be a pathway. NRL into Origin into the Australian team.
Yeah.
But now it's NRL into the internationals
It is an
and
all-stars
then
game
into
now.
State of Origin.
I just can't
Because
see...
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
how many people that play for Tonga actually live in Tonga
Yeah.
Yeah.
or grew up there?
But it doesn't mean
Yeah.
they're
How
not.
many people live in Samoa? How many people live in Fiji?
Yeah.
Even the Kiwis. How many of the Kiwi teams actually live in New Zealand? Because,
Yeah.
well, first of all, there's only one NRL team in New Zealand.
Yeah.
There's no Tonga team. There's no Fiji team. There's no Samoa team.
Yeah.
So,
And-
yeah.
they're living here. They might be playing
Yeah.
for Queensland clubs. Yeah, okay. Well, we
Yeah.
consider them one of our own.
Yeah.
I think they should be allowed to play.
Yeah, because it's got to be one or the other. Because I just don't see why you could let Samoans play for the Blues, but Tongans can't play for Queensland. I think
Yeah.
there's no.
Well,
my
you just
mind.
you just get them to set their alliance at the start. If it's such a big thing, okay,
Yeah.
you're 14 now. We think you're going to play NRL. Who do you want to play for, Queensland or New South Wales?
Yeah.
But then there's the other side of it is the whole GI thing. He's born in New South Wales, right? But he never wanted to play for New South Wales. And I think you're right, Matt. I think there's got to come a stage when the NRL, when a guy's signing up for the NRL, the question should be, who do you want to represent? Because there's got to be culture behind it. Like, for GI, there was a cultural thing. It's kind of like, no, I don't want to. I resemble more of a Queenslander than what I do a New South Welshman, so I'm going to play for Queensland. And I guess coming back to your point, it kind of makes sense. If these guys are passionate, I guess the question is, why did these guys pick their country to play for New Zealand? Why did Adam Fanua-Blake pick New Zealand over playing for New South Wales first? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of feels like it's a second kind of, all right, now that I can play, I'll play for New South Wales. If I'm a selector, I'm going, I'm not going to pick you because you picked New Zealand over us. Do you know what I mean? And Jerome Hughes came out today and said, yeah, look, I'm eligible for Queensland now, but I'm not going to play because I just don't have the passion there for Queensland.
Yeah.
I'm a New Zealander. So I just think if they're passionate and they've got the other argument that came up today was what you said, Jed, when you were like, it's going to open up the talent pool more in New South Wales. And I'm like, when has that ever mattered for Queensland? The talent, you could argue the talent pool in New South Wales has always been larger. It has always been larger, but we've won more series. So I don't think it's a bit of a storm in a teacup, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but
If you're passionate about it, you can't knock that as well.
yeah, I just hope that players don't use it as a cash grab.
Of course they are. It's 90 grand for 3 games.
Yeah, and the passion won't be there, and that's what Origin was built on.
Yeah, I think there's good filtration through the coaches. Like Laurie, as much as he can't coach, he's a passionate Blues fan, and Billy. I mean, Billy's the epitome of a Queenslander. So like, I think there's enough. Like Billy picked Ruben Cotter. He's not the flashiest bloke on the field, but he knows he's going to go out there. He'll bleed for his state. He'll go and make 67,000 tackles. It's up to the coach to pick the right players too, and based on passion as well. I don't know.
Yeah, and if they're passionate for their state, ours or theirs, let's do it. Let's get on with it. Let's get Clash of the Titans,
You know what?
Best team.
The only thing that bugs me
best
about it
team.
is the fact that we had to do with no Jason Taumalolo. We couldn't. Taumalolo's at the end of his career. I would have loved this rule a few years ago.
I still think pick him on the bench. 20 minutes of Tolmalolo. I don't want to defend that.
Yeah, that's true.
10 minutes before halftime, 10 minutes after. Give Paddy a break.
There's a 6-man bench in Origin too this year.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone's who's going to be more damaging than Tolmalolo?
Yeah,
well,
true.
The 10, don't do it. Obviously, I don't want you to do it, but
yeah, I think Origin is obvious. No one said it out loud, but Origin is the spectacle of rugby league.
yeah.
It's televised internationally. It's going to go international next year, which is to New Zealand, which is not really international. It's just our state across the water. But you know what I mean? Like, they're getting that. They're garnering
Melbourne
that.
versus New Zealand as a state.
You've just
origin.
offended.
Well, let's make it the pinnacle.
I'm sorry to all our Kiwi fans.
Yeah.
You've probably just offended a
All
heap
of
of
them.
them.
No, if they're living in
I love the country, hey.
No, but I'm
I've
talking
never
about
been
them.
there.
They might not like being called Australians. What'd you say?
I've never seen it, but I love it.
Yeah, I love the country, but I've never been there.
You should go. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So let's make it a spectacle. Let's
I think it already
cut
is.
cut the competition in the middle of the year. Let's have a 4-week or 5-week period where it's just Origin, and then back to clubs.
So to clarify, I'm not opposed to making it only people who play for Australia, and adding a Samoa versus Tonga 3-part series in that state of origin as well.
But
That would
okay,
be great.
okay, yeah, but then where are the players going to come from if they're all playing for state of origin?
No, I said I'm not opposed to only having players that play for Australia to play Queensland, New South Wales, and having a Tonga Samoa
Okay, yeah.
comp.
So only Aussies play
Yeah.
state of origin, but have
Yeah.
international.
Yeah. So I'm
Grudge
happy.
match.
I'm happy either way. I'm happy all, or I'm
Yeah.
happy nothing.
Yeah. Look, to be honest, I love the international games. I think it's awesome. I love the Rugby World Cup.
It's come a long
when that's
way.
on. I'm a Tonga fan. I love.
Just hate England. I really can't
Yeah,
stand
but
them.
we
eh?
all do. They invented the game, and we're
As
better
long
than
as
them.
they get done.
I love the Pommies.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird.
All right. Any more controversies?
All right. We've
talking
spoken a lot
points?
on this issue.
All right. Well, I think we should take a break, Matt, and then we'll come back with. We've got to go through our ladder predictions. We did if you did listen last week, we did do like a kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Preamble, maybe.
Yeah,
or
like
a foreshadowing.
Taster.
My
A
ladder's
little
changed.
taste.
My
And we'll
ladder's
also
taste.
talk about this weekend's games in Vegas.
Yeah, my ladder's changed completely. I think we should come back, take a
Yes,
break.
We'll
do
take
our
an ad
ladders.
break and we'll be right back.
Thanks, Jed. Boys, we're back. I hope you enjoyed that small ad break with all of our sponsors. And speaking of sponsors, we are very, very privileged and thankful here at the Outside Man to welcome our first ever sponsor, official sponsor. They are an amazing butchery up in the...
Tablelands?
No, not the Tablelands. Up in the
FNQ.
small town called Babinda, but they have a great reach, this butcher shop. They might be small town based, but if you live in, I think, as far as Brisbane or Queensland wide, I don't know about West, but Queensland wide, if you would like meat from Babinda Meats, that is the name of the butcher shop, Babinda Meats. There is no better person to be giving this advertisement or sponsorship chat than me, because I grew up in Innisfail, born and bred in Innisfail, which is 20 minutes south of Babinda. Thank you, Jed. And one of my best mates, Joe Nusafora, his parents own the butcher shop, and their meat is literally still to this day the best meat that I've ever consumed. And Mrs. Tootie, she makes a whole range of things, from pies to Rocky Road. Like, try the Rocky Road. They do a black Russian roast. Oh my goodness. Their snags are they actually have meat in their snags. Sometimes you go to other places and you can just tell there's no meat in them. They're mainly just
I wouldn't
filler.
shop at Coles or Woolies.
But
Whoa.
yeah,
So what you're saying, Cal, is if I want some free-range, grass-fed and finished beef from a local butcher
yep.
down here in southeast Queensland,
Yep.
and I want to buy a bulk lot of it, I can hit them up,
Babinda
go on their
Meats.
website or give them a call, have a chat to Marky Mark,
And
and he'll hook you up with a cool bag, I guess, or a box or something.
He'll chat your ear off about the
Send
Roosters.
it down.
Don't mention the Roosters or politics.
or politics.
But they will get in contact with them. If you have any questions, call Babinda Meats. They have a Facebook page, they have a website, and they are incredible. Incredible meats. They have their own cattle as well. Born and bred. Some are on the Tablelands, but I know there's some down near Babinda as well. So
The secret spot on the Tablelands.
secret spot. If you don't know the Tablelands, beautiful place, beautiful
Gorgeous.
country. And they're beautiful people too, the New Sephoras. So thank you so much for sponsoring us here at the Outside Men, believing in us. And
Or just wanting us to do better.
yeah, probably that.
We're trying to listen to you, but we just can't anymore.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we'll get one of them on here, eh? Whether it's
Yeah.
Joe or Mark. So
Well, apparently we have the technology to do a phone in, but we'll just have to work out how to do that. But
Yeah.
apparently it can be done.
yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, now we're going to move on to our ladder predictions. Now, we did this briefly last week. Yeah, it was a bit, but now that we've had another week of trials up our sleeves, and yes, they're just trials. You can't go by just trials.
Yeah, you can.
Sharkies
My ladder has changed, and Matt went first, or Jed went first last week. I'd like to go first this week. Is that okay with you guys?
Yep.
Now, I'm not going to go 1 to 7. Or maybe we'll go to 1 to 17. I think we should just go maybe top 8, and then a few notable things, like go wooden spoon.
How
and
about
a
we
few-
do top 8, Matt? Can you just chuck it up on there
Chuck
as
it up.
we're
Yeah.
talking? Is that all right?
Boop, boop, beep, boop.
Boopity boop boopity boop. All right, finishing in first place for me, my top 8 is this. The Roosters are first. I believe with the talent that they have, and I mentioned this last week, I think it's Robbo's last chance to get to at least a prelim final. With the talent they got and seeing Sam Walker in the trial, yes, it's just a draw, but you could clearly see it was Sam Walker's team. And I think that's the best thing that Trent Robertson could have done. And I think that with the talent they've got across the board, I know Reece Robson just broke his hand and someone else got injured too.
Yes.
Jed, help me out. No,
I don't know.
There was someone else who got injured last night. But I believe the Roosters are going to top the table this year, and I think they will win the comp. They should win the comp. In second, and this is a change from last week, I've got the Sharks second. Because the Sharks, like we mentioned earlier, I don't know if it was on the potty or not, where it was just general chit-chat, I believe the Sharks, they're one of those teams that just, they get wins. Before you know it, it'll be round 20 and the Sharks will be in the top 4. They do have a bit of a flat track bully kind of mentality. They do struggle against some of the bigger teams.
Nico Hines.
Thanks, Jed. But I honestly think that if you look at the team that has had the least amount of change this year, who have the Sharks brought in this year?
No one.
No one. You haven't got rid of anyone?
No.
There's the most amount of consistency. I just don't think they can win the comp with Will Kennedy as their fullback. But I've got them second, and I don't know if they'll make the GF, but they'll go close. Okay, so Roosters, Sharks, I've got the Broncos in third. I think the Broncos will play 20 minutes of good footy in a lot of their games this year, and it will get them a lot of wins. They will lose some games that they shouldn't lose this year, I believe, as well. So I don't know if they can go back-to-back. But they'll be in the top 4. They'll just come out and put 60 on a team, and then other weeks they'll lose to the Dragons like they did last year. Okay, then I've got the Rabbits fourth. I think this is Wayne Bennett's team now, and I think they're looking really good. I've got the Panthers fifth. It's the Penrith Panthers. They'll be there. I've got the Doggies sixth. They'll have inconsistency throughout the year. They'll go on runs and then they'll drop off. Here's my ballsy big prediction. I've got the Dolphins in the top 8. Now, they were the top number 1 scoring attacking team in the comp last year. I believe they're going to score a ton more points this year. If they can fix their defense, I believe they can be top 8 worthy. They've just got to fix their defense. And coming in 8th, it's between 2 teams, and you'll understand why I've gone the Storm. I've got the Storm in 8th, but I've got the Titans in 9th. And I believe that the Titans, with some of the changes I've seen, I just feel like they're going to shock a few teams this year, the Titans. And I honestly believe it could be the Titans or the Storm this year in 8th. I've just gone the Storm because it's the Melbourne Storm. I can't write off the Storm, but I think the Storm are going to have a bit of a tougher year this year just because of all the changes and injuries and everything like that. And my wooden spooners, drum roll, is the Newcastle Knights. Oh, hang on. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. It's the Newcastle Knights. New coach. It's going to be the same old Knights, unfortunately. Jace.
Hang on. Who did you have in third?
Broncos.
Broncos. That's right.
For those playing at home, I've got my Cowboys finishing 10th. So, yeah. Jace.
Right. Sounds good.
Yep.
I like that. All right, I've got Penrith finishing first. I like the settledness of their spine. Obviously, I think Cleary missing 2 games is actually in their advantage because they've got 2 tough games, and I think it gives them a little bit of, if we lose, it's okay, Nathan wasn't there. And then when he gets back, they can go on a run. So I think, and if they do win, well, then they're like, oh, we won without Nathan. So I actually like that. I got the Storm finishing second. I know it's a bit probably controversial now after that run and who they've lost, but I just think the Storm, Cameron Munster, Hughes, Grant, I think they've just got 3/4 of a spine that should just be able to win most games. Harry Grant being the Golden Boot winner, apparently.
Wow.
Wasn't he? Last year?
Was he?
I don't know. Sounds
Over
good.
Dylan Brown. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got the Golden Boot. And
Someone check it right in the comments.
No one watched that. I got the Broncos coming in third. They'll be up there. And Mount Sharks we own fourth, for reasons everyone knows. I got Doggies in fifth. I think Dogs are going to have a big year. I like their side. I got the Rabbits in sixth. I've got a precursor. I very well think they could be first.
Yeah.
I'm watching them. The only worry I have about the Rabbits is the lethal attacking left edge is a major defensive liability.
And
They're just so lazy.
And they have no half. They have no halves.
Cody Walker.
Who with?
Sorry?
Ward. What's his name?
Ward or Humphreys. Both
Ward or
of them.
Humphreys.
I don't want someone that's been in a cartoon.
Hey. This is Jason's ladder. You'll have your chance, all right? Let Jason talk.
So they've got 2 back. And Ward played very well today. He actually did all the kicking. Cody Walker just watched. And Humphreys, I think, is great. They've also got Sullivan too as a step in as well. So, which all had games last year because of the disastrous year. So I think the Rabbits can get there. Raiders in 7th. Obviously, Raiders have the best 4 pack in the NRL, followed by all the young guys. So they will go well. And I let the Roosters sneak in 8th.
Ooh.
I've got the Warriors in 9th. If the Warriors can win quite well until Metcalf's come back, I think they can sneak in that 8. But if they can't win before Metcalf comes back,
When does he come back?
I think it'll be around 6 from what I remember.
Oh, okay.
But they've got Barnett back already. They've got a killer fullback as well. I'm happy for that. I've got Manly, I'd like to say, in 11th. And I also think if Turbo is fit and firing all year, there's no reason why Turbo on his own cannot beat every side. The end. Oh,
Hang
last.
on, did you say Manly in 8th?
No, I got Manly in 10th. I got Manly in 11th.
Okay.
But I think they could beat everyone if Turbo plays. I think he can destroy any team. Newcastle are going to come dead last by a mile.
Right.
I think they probably may not win a game.
Ooh.
All right, Jetty.
All right.
Your
ladies and
chance
gentlemen.
to shine.
All right. I've got the. All right. So I've got the.
Just sit back, you're all right.
I've got the Broncos coming in first and going back to back.
What? Okay. It's your
Hey,
ladder.
look, he picked it last
It's your
year.
ladder.
didn't he?
Shut up, Callum.
Who
What
are
are
we
you talking
on?
about? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Golden boot of the podcast here.
Yep.
No, fair.
And then I've got the Panthers, so they'll be the grand final as well. And then I've got the Roosters in 3rd, and then the Warriors in 4th.
Wow.
Yep. And then I've got the Sharks in 5th, Dogs in 6th, and then I've got the Titans in 7th. So that's my surprise team.
Yeah.
And then I've got the Raiders in 8th. So
So you don't have the Roosters?
Yeah, he said
Oh,
Roosters.
3rd. That's right.
yep, in 3rd. And then I've got Storm coming in 10th. So that's my little thing.
And tell us who's your wooden spooner, Jed.
A man on our right, the Cowboys. And
It's us.
I said it last year, and I'll say it this year. Todd Payton, gone by round 10.
Yeah, how'd you go with that last year?
Yeah.
If he was a Sydney club, he would have been gone.
That's probably true, actually.
Although,
Oh,
yeah,
please
you
no.
never know. All right. Time for the novices.
I haven't heard this one yet.
Top 17.
He's the expert. Come on,
I've
Matt.
changed it. I have changed it a little bit. You got me worried now.
Oh, no, don't do that.
I've put Storm as minor premiers. I think they just keep finding a way
Can't knock that.
to get through.
Yep.
However, the game last night really put that in doubt for me. However, they are the Storm, and they always find a way. Similar to how the Roosters do it, similar to how the Sharks always manage to get 4th. Just that grit. I got the Broncos in 2nd at the moment. Well, this is going to be official anyway. So Broncos in 2nd. I've actually put the Dogs in 3rd.
Mhm.
I think they're going to build on their success,
Yep.
and they may even make it all the way to the big dance. I think if injuries go well for them this year, they'll just keep building on that success, and that'll be great for them. I got the Sharkies in 4th. Penrith just missing out on the top 4 in 5th. Roosters in 6th. This was hard because I think this is going to be a close year. I think we've been saying that for the last few years, but I think this year's competition is going to be quite close. Souths in 7th, and then I've got the Raiders in 8th. However, I think after last night's game, watching the Titans, I think they've got something going good, and I think they could potentially sneak into the top 8 this year. I know I've said that for the last 10 years, but
AJ looked good.
they're looking good. They're looking sharp. Their defence was great. They didn't give up. Even when they had a lot of the young guys come on, they still didn't give up. So that's all positives for me. And then I've got probably, what's the other one? I got Manly down pretty low this year. I got Manly at 15th. And then I've got the Knights in 17th as well. They'll be the Spooners again.
Yep.
I do think they'll win more than 0 games this year, but I don't think they'll have enough to get across.
You don't think with the addition of Dylan Brown, and he looks really good in the Tri-Series last year for New Zealand, do you not think that will make a difference?
Who's their halfback, Jed?
Well, they keep changing.
Sandon Smith.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it?
Yep.
Because then, what's his name? The coach come out and said Fletcher Sharp will not be in the back line. He will be in the playmaking somewhere.
Oh, when?
Like 2 weeks ago when they were questioning him, where's Fletcher Sharp going to play?
No, I heard him say that he won't be fullback. I didn't hear him say.
No, I heard him say he won't be on the wing. He's wasted out on the wing. He's too talented to be on the wing.
See, I don't think
They don't even know who their halfback is.
Well, they're not dialed in. They keep changing their spine around.
Is Dylan Brown known for his kicking game?
No, but Smith is. Smith's
Sandon
got to be a
Smith.
halfback.
No, Hugo Savala did all the kicking at the Roosters last year.
Oh, Smith predated Savala. I think he did pretty well.
Yeah, I think they're in big trouble. Big-
I'm sorry. I think they're in
Who's
trouble.
their dummy half? Phoenix Crosland. It's not
Yeah.
even an actual dummy half.
Yeah,
He's a New
I
Zealander.
rate Stan Smith. He won the award for it. Anzac when the Roosters played the Dragons, he won that.
I think he's a player. I think he can
Yeah.
play, but I don't think he's a halfback that can control a team. My point is, like,
Who's controlling?
who's
the team?
controlling the team? Because they spent 18 mil on Dylan Brown. He's not even he can't even kick a ball. He's going to play 6 now. Oh, we spent 18 mil on our halfback, and he's going to play 6.
Yeah, that's...
I think he's cooked. Anyway, we've got to move on to our tipping. Because tipping's back, guys.
Yes, Tipping's back.
We got round 0 this Sunday coming up. It's Vegas round.
Yep.
And so we're very fortunate to be able to have some actual rugby league. The Cows have landed over in Las Vegas. The Dogs have been there for a little while partying.
When's our flight?
We're on the red eye.
That sponsor didn't come through.
Did we get?
But if you...
Did we get Jed a ticket?
Oh,
You should have got it in the mail.
Tell him. You're saying here, Jed, you got to run the podcast by yourself.
We've only got 2 games to choose from. Well, we should do probably just the 2 tips this week, and then the next week we'll do the. All right, so the 12:15 p.m. game, because it's in Vegas, it'll be 12:15 p.m. for us.
On Sunday, right?
Sunday 12:15 p.m. It's the Knights.
Who was it?
Who was
that?
that?
what?
Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back in a minute.
Who was that?
What?
I couldn't keep a straight face when I smelt it. Oh, I can still smell it.
There you go.
All right, we're back. We just want to clarify what happened then. We thought someone betrayed us on the desk here and let off a... there's no way to describe it.
Chemical warfare.
Yeah, chemical warfare. But it ended up being the dog. So thank you, Tilly, for that. And she's just back
She was
on.
very pleased with herself.
Let
So
it
when
rip.
we all went outside.
She's feeling good now.
She literally cleared the room.
She's like, what's good? What's everyone complaining about? No idea.
So anyway, back to where we were, which was tipping, I'm fairly
The
certain.
tips.
So
Yep.
So the first game.
first game, 12:15 p.m. Sunday. It's the Cows versus the Knights. It is the Knights' home game. Interesting. Cows are at $1.50. Knights are at $2.55.
Cows.
I'm going Cows.
Cows.
Come on, Jed.
Newcastle.
You hate the Cows this year, eh? It's going to be a good year, I reckon. It's going to be a good year. And then at 2:30, right after it, we have the Dargans taking on the Bulldogs. The Dargans are at $2.86. The Bulldogs are at $1.43.
Dogs.
Dragons.
Dogs. Jed's looking to go.
You just want to be controversial, don't you?
Jed's trying to start his year 0 from 8 this year, so
I mean,
I respect
he's going
that.
the upset. Can you tell me why? What is it about the Knights' historic loss in the trial
on
and
it.
the Dragons' historic loss that you thought, I'm going to tip these guys?
Yeah, I just think that what Stuart Flanagan is doing there.
Shane
Stuart.
Flanagan,
Oh, this is off to a good start.
Stuart's his
Alan
brother.
Stuart must be the trainer.
Shane. Yeah, okay.
What Shane Flanagan is doing there, I think it's going to be. I mean,
What is he doing, Jed?
coaching, but like
Differently. What has he
Building a
done?
team.
Yeah, I think he's building the team, and but
Like Leilua looked pretty fit in that trial game the week before last.
He still didn't make the tackles. He still didn't chase down, though.
Yeah.
I think he can be as fit as he wants. He's still going to be lazy.
Just important side note. It is only the Dogs and Dargans game that is going to be on Channel 9. So if you don't have KO or Foxtel, you'll only be able to watch the Dogs, Dargans. The Cows and Knights is on KO and Foxtel.
yeah, and I know that there is a Super League game before that as well.
Yeah.
But I must say, for a Vegas games, it doesn't really get me up going, eh? Like, it doesn't excite me much.
Well, it's not made for us, really. It's made for the American market.
Who would?
But like,
Yeah.
What team? What teams would you like to see?
well, teams that at least made the top 8. I know the Dogs did, but like,
hang
I
on.
think it at least needs to be like Magic Round where it's like back-to-back. You know, like Channel 9, come on Channel 9.
Yeah.
If you're the major sponsor, get them all on telly.
They can't send teams that they've already sent.
I think Raiders.
yeah.
I think I'd like to see Raiders there.
yeah, they've already been.
Some teams, yeah.
It's exciting.
Raiders has already been.
Yeah, but I think you should have at least one of the games where both teams had made the top 8 the previous season.
Yeah, but
versus
you
each
don't
other.
know.
Yeah.
They're planning so far in advance.
The teams get...
Like, they're not. They didn't just go like 2 weeks ago. Oh, we're
This
gonna
got
send
named
these
in
guys.
May.
Yeah, but you generally do know, like
No, this got named in
really.
May last year.
oh yeah.
Look, Dogs and Dragons is going to be a great game. They've got history. They've got a revelry.
Yeah.
You know, it's red versus blue. It's Holden versus Ford. It's
What's
Liberal
Holden? What's a
versus
Holden?
Labor.
I love Holden.
You know, it's a thing. It will be fine. It will be a good game to watch. Trust
Jed,
me.
I understand your frustration.
Oh, but I feel that Dogs and Dragons game, that should be at ANZ Stadium because you would get 50,000 people there.
Hang on. The Sharks Raiders that played last year,
Yeah.
it was a bludger.
The
It was
Sharks
like...
played Penrith. It wasn't a bludger.
Sorry, Penrith. It was the other game. It was the Warriors and Raiders. It was a
Yeah.
bludger. I'm like, they were 2 top 8 teams. You could have a... You could have a better game.
The other thing is
You're
the
right there.
field's shorter as well, so it
Thanks,
doesn't
Jed.
actually help the attacking
Yeah.
prowess because they got less room.
That's true.
So I think probably a big forward pack bash out might be a better game,
Yep.
Interestingly...
which is not Cowboys v Knights, by the way.
No, well, Cowboys and Knights they're both... I was going to say the Knights are an attacking team, but they're not. They're terrible. But their defenses... The Cowboys, at least they can attack. They can't defend, but at least they can put points on. But it might be restricted because of the smaller field. And I did hear Volandis say on a podcast recently that they are looking to take all 17 teams, 16 teams, one will have the bye, overseas to do
Indifferent.
But we'll have the Bears
in
by
different...
then.
Yeah, so there might be Las Vegas, there might be Bahrain, there might be Italy. Probably not
Yeah.
Italy, but you
But
know
we'll
what
have
I'm
the
saying.
Bears by then.
Well,
so.
wouldn't
true.
you do it in England?
Why?
Well, isn't England like another major?
Well, we're trying to promote it to another country. England's already got rugby league.
or France then, or Japan.
Turkey.
Although I guess Union's probably bigger in
I'll
Japan
go-
than League, but-
Dubai.
No, North Korea. I'll
that's
watch
Dubai
with
money.
Jed, you got
Jong.
this thing with...
You always say
Korea.
these things, Jed. You always
No,
say
stop
these
saying
things.
it, 'cause-
I'm right. This year, everybody, I'm writing down all the things that Jed says.
I wasn't listening, if I'm going to be honest. What did
Kim
you say?
Jong's got his people,
He said he
and
wants to go to North Korea.
the
and
more
play rugby
pings that
league.
you get on his radar, the more trouble we're going to get in. So stop
Yes.
mentioning him. We're going to get flagged over there.
Well,
Someone's listening right now.
It would be interesting if he did watch our podcast.
Well, I did get an email from North Korea. I thought it was spam,
yeah.
saying that they want to sponsor the thing,
Yeah.
podcast.
North
So,
Korea, the
We're
country.
not,
Yeah,
to be clear, we're not
they have no money to
associated
give us though. But
with North
Sorry,
Korea,
guys.
nor do we have any thoughts on that.
It was more of an order, wasn't it? It was like,
yeah,
sponsor
we've just
my
been
podcast.
flagged by ASIO too. Thanks, Jed.
Sorry,
Oh, damn it.
Sorry.
Thanks,
ASIO.
Jed. And that's on. This is on the internet forever.
Are they still around, Asio?
Well, let's not go there.
Anyway,
Anyway,
have we got
we're
anything else to
digressing.
talk about?
Do we?
Yes.
What?
Well, we haven't finished the tips yet.
Oh yeah.
We're doing all.
Oh.
We're doing all round one, aren't we? Or
No,
just the
no,
first
no,
one?
No,
just this
no.
one. We'll do it
no,
next
no,
week.
no.
next
Two
week.
games, mate.
All right.
2
Settle,
games, mate.
settle down, settle down.
All right, well, I think that's it.
I've got next week. I've got a big reveal. You guys already know. Don't say anything.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
yes, he does.
You were
North
here
Korea.
when we did it. There was something that was said last year So go cast your mind back. But yeah, we've got a big reveal for next year, for next episode.
After we finish recording,
And,
you're genuinely going to have to refresh my memory.
All right.
Are you going to do it as well?
No. Shush, Jed. I'm going to bleep that out so no one can hear what you just said. man.
Did he say it?
Yeah.
How can it be a reveal? Anyway, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you being with us. If you've gone this far, give it a like and a subscribe. You obviously enjoy a bit of nonsense. So thank you. We had a great time. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for that. Have a good life.
Thanks, guys.